Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam MUSTAQIM bin Muhammad RUHISHAM. My matrix number 823824990. We want to discuss about tax compliance and e-invoicing among Malaysian entrepreneurs in the food and beverage sector. So, tax compliance and e-invoicing are vital for Malaysian entrepreneurs, particularly in the F&B sector. While tax compliance ensures businesses meet legal obligations, many micro-enterprises struggle with understanding regulation. The adoption of e-invoicing, a tool to streamline tax processes, remains low due to various challenges. This study analyzed the factors affecting tax compliance and e-invoicing adoption among F&B entrepreneurs, aiming to provide recommendations to enhance both aspects for better financial management and business sustainability.
Demographic information. The owner of this business is Nadia Atika, who is 29 years old. This business has been operating for the past 6 years. Next, the information and product provided by this business. The main product of this business is fried chicken, and they also provide traditional Malay dessert. This business also has 4 employees. Lastly is the financial information of the business. Based on the interview session, she said their annual income is 63,400 per year. She also said that their business is registered in Malaysian tax related and also provide support and welfare to those in need. They also manage their financial record and transaction by recording their daily income and daily profit. By this way, they can identify the exact amount of earning.
Hi, my name is FAZRISHA ADRIANA binti Muhammad ZAILANI. My matric number is 823820504. Today I want to present about factors that influence tax compliance. First is attitude toward tax compliance. First is attitude towards tax compliance. First question that we ask her is did she familiar with the tax, and then she said that she familiar with the tax because as a business owner, she must follow the regulations and requirement because she need to follow it to help improve the government economy. However, she said that tax amount should be reasonable, not too high or too low, and should be aligned with the profit of the business. Next question we ask is how important the cheating in the sector that should comply with the tax regulations is. She said that important to entrepreneur in the sector to comply with regulations, with tax regulations. Otherwise, if they don't comply with the tax regulation, they will risk to getting caught and penalized by the government. Next question that we ask is, in her opinion, what that she think about paying tax for the business. And she said that in her opinion, as a business owner, tax are something that they must pay for future prosperity and something that they must pay as a Malaysians. And the benefit that she get is ensuring the future. However, the drawback is that sometimes if profit too low, so they cannot afford to pay the tax. Next is subjective norms. In subjective norms, we ask her that do she feel that her purse or another entrepreneur in their industry influence her tax compliance behavior? If yes, how? So, the answer is no, because her business operate independently and gets up to F&B sector in that area. Next is to what extent that she think that social pressure from the customer, suppliers or family that affect her decision to comply with tax obligations. So she said that the extent that affect her business is when the customer and supplier expect a low invoice, while tax must be included in her business. She thinks that paying tax are fair because another business is do the same things. Lastly, is perceived behavior control. We asked her that did she experience any difficulty in paying tax. She said that she not experienced any difficulties to paying the tax in business. Otherwise, the government have already set the annual tax amount, so she has just followed the guidelines and paying the tax by government. And what's the challenge that she faced while paying the tax is the challenge that she faced is inconsistent income. Even more when during off-peak seasons, revenue at her business have dropped significantly, and sometimes they have no profit at all, so they cannot pay the tax at the seasons.
Hi, I'm Maithily Saravanan with the matrix number of A23A1858. Today I'm here to talk about the awareness and understanding of e-invoicing. Firstly, regarding the awareness level. The owner is not aware of the concept of e-invoicing, and even during a studies, there was no such concept of e-invoicing. Secondly, we asked regarding the perceived usefulness of e-invoicing. The question was, does the owner have heard about e-invoicing, and how does the owner think it could give benefit to her business? The owner said she have never heard about the concept of e-invoicing, but she's eager to learn as it will make it easier to store data compared to manual invoicing. We also asked, does the owner have adopted e-invoicing in her business? She said no, because she does not know the concept of e-invoicing and there has been no any exposure to e-invoicing. Thirdly, we asked regarding the perceived ease of use of e-invoicing. We asked, what concern does the owner have regarding e-invoicing system in the business? In her opinion, she said small business can operate without e-invoicing, but the owner said e-invoicing could give benefit as it will help to prevent data loss compared to manual invoicing. Now we will move to the next slide.
Challenges faced in adopting e-invoicing. Challenges and barrier to adoption. Yes, the owner said the company is lack of proper equipment for e-invoicing. And then external factor influencing adoption. Yes, because not everyone know what is e-invoicing. So the government should support promote e-invoicing. Consultation for e-invoicing adoption. The owner said whatever thing purchased should automatically be recorded in system to avoid the risk of losing the record. The owner advice is we need to pay taxes for future convenience and to improve the country economy, and it also will make things easier.
For my reflection, at first I thought that it will be easy to find F&B to interview about tax, but then we have tried more than 5 branches and all of them didn't respond to us, and some of them did not familiar with the tax and e-invoicing. So from that, when I realized it's not easy to approach an entrepreneur or any industry to do a collab or any assignments, we need a proper way to approach them for them trust us.
For my reflection, at first I thought it'd be very easy for my group to find any F&B shop to give an interview regarding tax. But later on, we get to know that it is not easy for us to approach any shop regarding the tax compliance, as it's confidential for them to share any information regarding tax. I also believe that by aligning business strategy with tax policies can actually contribute a lot to the government, such as it can make a sustainable economic development and while addressing public health and also environmental concern. Thank you. That's all from me.
My name is AKMAL bin ISMAIL. My metric number is A23A2445. For my reflection, I think the interview part is quite difficult because the question asked to the shop owner are quite difficult. Question asked such as taxes and invoice are a question that the owner is unable to answer. When asked about the taxes, the owner responded by saying she didn't know how much about it. With that, it's a bit difficult to move on to the next question about taxes. In the invoice section, the owner never know more about the e-invoice. This also become a difficulty in continuing the interview question.
For my reflection, I think small F&B entrepreneur don't pay the tax. This is because after several shops that we have go to interview, they have refused to do an interview session when we told them to interview about tax and e-invoice. That's why I think that they are afraid and don't want to cooperate in doing this interview session about tax and e-invoice.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Adam Mustaqim bin Muhammad RUHISHAM. My matrix number A23A2490. For my review, all of my groupmates said that the interview session is quite difficult, and I agree with that because we tried many industries and most of them did not give cooperation regarding taxation, compliance, and invoicing. Until we decide to interview an entrepreneur around my house that has a small F&B sector. The entrepreneur Nadia Atika did not expect the most of the question is about tax and invoicing. However, she answered and responded professionally. Some question about invoicing she could not answer because she is not familiar with that question. Thank you.